Dale Carnegie, the author of How to Win Friends and Influence People, was a renowned psychologist and interpersonal expert. He published How to Win Friends and Influence People in 1936, which quickly became a bestseller and remains a favorite among readers today. It has been hailed as a life-changing book because it offers practical advice and tips to help readers better understand human behavior, improve their social skills and leadership abilities, and achieve personal and professional success. Rich in content, How to Win Friends and Influence People covers many interpersonal topics, including how to influence others, how to handle interpersonal conflict, how to build trust and respect, and more. These topics are all important in interpersonal relationships and can help readers better understand human emotions and behaviors so that they can better cope with the challenges of various relationships. The practical advice and tips in the book can be applied to a variety of situations, including personal and professional life. For example, the book's advice on how to listen to others can help readers better manage collaborative relationships at work, while How to Control Emotions can help readers better cope with stress and challenges at work. How to Win Friends and Influence People is very informative, and it will take time for the reader to learn and understand the various principles and techniques in depth. However, as long as the reader is able to study and practice the contents of the book, they will be able to achieve greater success in their professional and personal lives. In addition to providing practical advice and tips, the book also demonstrates the effectiveness of these principles through numerous stories and case studies. These stories and examples not only make the book more lively and interesting, but also help readers better understand the content and application techniques. The content of the book is suitable for readers of all ages and backgrounds, from students to professionals, from housewives to entrepreneurs. Everyone can benefit from it. Mastery of interpersonal skills and leadership is essential in both personal and professional life, and this book is written to help readers succeed in this area. How to Win Friends and Influence People is popular around the world and has been hailed as a classic book on human relations. Many famous entrepreneurs, politicians, and leaders have read the book and applied its principles to their professional and personal lives. Human weakness includes many other important themes about human nature, such as 1. The power of persuasion. The book introduces 4 principles of persuasion, namely, showing sincerity, complimenting others, capturing their interest, and asking challenging questions, which can help us to influence and persuade others more effectively. 2. Ways to deal with criticism and negative feedback. The authors offer suggestions on how to deal with criticism and negative feedback, such as avoiding overreaction, accepting criticism, and reflecting on one's own behavior, etc. 3. The importance of listening. The book emphasizes the importance of listening and provides some listening skills, such as active listening, acknowledging the other person's feelings, etc. These skills can help us understand others better and thus build better relationships. 4. Ways to overcome procrastination and laziness. The author provides some ways to overcome procrastination and laziness, such as setting specific goals, making plans, developing self-discipline, etc. These methods can help us to better manage our time and behavior. 5. Ways to cultivate self-confidence. The author provides some ways to cultivate self-confidence, such as overcoming fear, learning to take risks, playing to their strengths, etc. These methods can help us overcome low self-esteem, improve self-confidence, so that we can better face challenges. 6. How to make yourself welcome. The book provides some ways to praise others, show sincerity, show interest, give attention, etc. These methods can help us better establish good relationships with others. 7. How to cope with stress. The author provides some ways to cope with stress, such as learning to calm down, understanding stress correctly, developing good habits, etc. These methods can help us to cope with stress better and reduce the negative effects of stress on the body and mind. 8. Elements of leadership. The book introduces the elements of leadership, including showing empathy, setting clear goals, giving praise and motivation, etc. These elements can help us better motivate and manage our team, and improve efficiency and team cohesion. In addition to these topics, How to Win Friends and Influence People has many other interesting and practical contents, and the book mentions many real-life cases, which make it easier for readers to understand the author's points and techniques. These cases come from different areas of life, such as business, politics, art, etc., and they are all very vivid, interesting and impressive. The author makes a very important point in the book: don't criticize, condemn, and complain. He believes that these negative behaviors will not only fail to solve the problem, but also aggravate it. Therefore, he suggests that we should learn to pay attention to and encourage others, so as to stimulate their motivation and creativity. The book mentions some important points about emotions, such as the importance of love and care, and how to overcome negative emotions such as jealousy and hatred. These insights help us better understand our own emotional needs and those of others, and thus build healthier and more positive relationships. The authors provide communication skills, such as how to listen to others, how to express your point of view effectively, how to handle conflict, and more. These skills are very helpful in improving relationships and solving problems. The author mentions a very important theme in the book: respect for the opinions and feelings of others. He believes that only when we respect the views and feelings of others can we build positive and healthy interpersonal relationships. Therefore, he provides some tips and suggestions, such as how to avoid hurting others' self-esteem, how to praise others, how to avoid arguments, and so on. The author also mentions some ideas about self-management and growth, such as how to control your emotions, how to get rid of negative thoughts, how to build healthy habits, and so on. These ideas and skills are very important for improving self-efficacy and achieving goals. The book also mentions some perspectives on leadership and influence, such as how to be an effective leader, how to influence others, how to avoid deception and arbitrariness, and so on. These insights and tips are especially important for managers and entrepreneurs. In addition to providing practical tips and advice, How to Win Friends and Influence People provides many real-life examples and stories to illustrate the ideas and principles in the book. These case studies and stories include both the author's own experiences and those of others he has collected and researched, allowing the reader to better understand and apply the techniques and principles in the book. In the book, the author emphasizes the importance of interpersonal relationships for personal and professional careers. He believes that building good relationships is one of the keys to success, and that relationship building requires certain skills and competencies. Therefore, he provides many tips and suggestions about interpersonal relationships, such as how to build trust, how to establish good connections with others, how to deal with conflicts and discord, etc. In his book, he also mentions the basic needs of human beings. The author also mentions the basic needs and motivations of human beings, which are very important for understanding human nature and human behavior. He believes that human beings have 5 basic needs: physiological needs, security needs, social needs, respect needs, and self-actualization needs. Understanding these needs can help us to better understand human behavior and motivation, so that we can deal with others and achieve our goals more effectively. In addition to the skills and principles mentioned in the book, the author introduces a broader concept, namely respect for others. He believes that respect for others is the basis for good relationships and success, and can enhance the image and reputation of individuals and organizations. Therefore, he encourages readers to always maintain a respectful attitude and behavior in their daily lives and work. In the book, the author also mentions the importance of human emotions and emotional expression. He believes that emotions are one of the basic characteristics of human beings and can have a significant impact on interpersonal relationships and professional careers. Therefore, he provides many tips and suggestions for expressing and understanding emotions in his book to help readers better master the skills of emotional expression. In addition to general interpersonal and communication skills, the book also offers many suggestions and tips on leadership and management. The author believes that leadership and management is a very complex and important area that requires the application of many different principles and skills. Therefore, he provides a lot of practical advice on leadership and management in the book to help readers better understand and apply these skills. The book also contains a lot of advice on how to deal with setbacks and difficulties. The author believes that facing setbacks and difficulties is an inevitable part of life, but how to deal with these challenges is key. Therefore, he provides a lot of practical advice on how to deal with setbacks and difficulties, including how to maintain a positive mindset, how to properly deal with stress, how to learn from setbacks, and so on. The last part of the book explores issues related to success and happiness. The author believes that success and happiness are among the ultimate goals of human beings, but achieving these goals requires some key principles and skills. Therefore, he provides a lot of advice on how to achieve success and happiness, including how to set goals, how to develop self-confidence, how to maintain a positive attitude, and so on. The book emphasizes the importance of interpersonal relationships, which the author believes are the foundation of success and happiness. In the book, the author offers many suggestions on how to build and maintain good relationships, including how to communicate positively with others, how to be considerate and caring, how to respect and accept different perspectives and cultures, and more. The book also explores the roots of human emotions and behaviors and demonstrates how these principles work through many real-life examples and stories. These principles include human self-esteem, the need to be understood and respected, the desire to take control of one's own destiny, and more. By gaining a deeper understanding of these principles, readers can better understand their own behavior and that of others, and thus better cope with the challenges of interpersonal relationships. In the book, the author also explains the principles of influence and persuasion. The authors argue that persuading others is a very complex process that requires understanding their needs and values and building trust and empathy through appropriate methods. Therefore, the authors provide many practical suggestions on how to effectively persuade others, including how to express one's views appropriately, how to understand the needs and values of others, how to build trust and empathy, and more. The book also explains the principles of how to manage one's emotions and behaviors. The authors believe that emotion and behavior management is an important skill that can help people better cope with relationship challenges and achieve personal and professional success. Therefore, the authors provide many suggestions on how to manage emotions and behaviors, including how to control emotions, how to deal effectively with stress, how to build positive habits, and so on. Finally, the book emphasizes the importance of self-improvement. The authors believe that only through continuous learning and growth can people continue to enhance their values and achieve success in their personal and professional careers. In the book, the authors provide many suggestions on how to improve oneself, including how to set goals, learn new skills, explore new opportunities, and more. Through continuous learning and growth, readers can continue to enhance their own values and achieve personal and professional success. How to Win Friends and Influence People has been translated into many languages and has become one of the best-selling books in the world. It has been widely used not only in the field of personal growth and relationships, but also in the field of business management and leadership. Many successful entrepreneurs and leaders have read this book and learned many valuable lessons about human nature and management. All in all, How to Win Friends and Influence People is a valuable book that contains rich and in-depth information on various issues related to human nature, emotions, relationships, communication, and leadership, and provides many practical tips and suggestions. This book not only helps us to better understand ourselves and others, but also helps us to improve our emotional intelligence and solve various problems to become a more successful and happy person. If you want to improve your emotional intelligence, build better relationships, and solve various problems in your life, then Human Weakness is definitely a book worth reading and learning.